A legal storm is brewing in the Golden State, with a federal judge's ruling throwing a wrench in the Trump administration's plans. The headline? Top federal prosecutor in LA illegally appointed but stays in power. In a twist of legal drama, acting U.S. Attorney Bill Essayli has been deemed unlawfully appointed, yet he remains in a position of power. Senior U.S. District Judge J. Michael Seabright's decision is a fascinating one, as it highlights a controversial loophole in the system. But here's the catch. Essayli can continue his work under a different title, despite the questionable circumstances of his appointment. The backstory? Essayli, a former politician, was appointed as the interim top federal prosecutor in April by Attorney General Pam Bondi, bypassing the usual confirmation process. This shortcut raised eyebrows, especially as Essayli has been a vocal advocate for President Trump's policies, mirroring his rhetoric on immigration enforcement. But the real controversy lies in the fact that Essayli's appointment was temporary, and the White House chose to extend his term through an unusual legal move, changing his title to acting U.S. Attorney. Defense attorneys cried foul, arguing that Essayli's authority was illegitimate, and thus any charges brought under his watch should be dismissed. The judge, however, found a middle ground. While acknowledging the concerns, he ruled that Essayli's supervision had not directly interfered with legal processes, and therefore the indictments would stand. But the judge drew a line. Essayli could no longer act as the U.S. Attorney, but he could perform the duties of the first assistant U.S. Attorney, including supervising prosecutions. This ruling is part of a larger trend. Across the nation, similar challenges are being brought against Trump-appointed prosecutors with varying outcomes. In New Jersey and Nevada, judges have ruled against the prosecutors, but those decisions are on hold pending appeals. And in a bold move, former FBI Director James Comey is challenging the appointment of another Trump loyalist prosecutor in Virginia, citing the precedent set in the aforementioned cases. But here's where it gets controversial. Judge Seabright noted that Essayli's appointment, while questionable, was not explicitly forbidden at the time. This legal gray area leaves room for interpretation and debate. And this is the part most people miss, the ruling's impact on the office's dynamics. Essayli's tenure has already caused a stir, with numerous career prosecutors resigning. The question remains, is this a victory for the administration or a ticking time bomb of legal challenges? The Department of Justice remains tight-lipped, citing ongoing legal battles, but the public is left with a compelling question. When does political appointment cross the line into legal impropriety? Share your thoughts below, and let's spark a thoughtful discussion on this intriguing legal conundrum.